Okay, so if I'll click this for you. So what you are doing in image classification algorithms, you are inside Asia Pacific region, because you are by default inside this. Not by default, you have choose Mumbai region, that is Asia Pacific, Mumbai AP South one region. You are launching everything there. Okay, so you have to select Asia Pacific over here. Okay, and now again what you can do is come up over here and image classification. So what we are doing, we are using image classification now. We have to classify either there is cancer or not in the image. Okay, so new image classification algorithm. So here you can use the framework of image classification. Okay, then we have mxnet plc, everything we are having over here. Okay, so image classification new you can use, or you can use image classification. So we have used image classification only. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, I guess everything is clear up till now. uh, so now we have to give it maybe a time, training time. Okay, train time, train, or I will say train timeout. Okay, so train timeout, I am giving it of 3600. So what is this 3600? This is approx 1 hour. Okay, why? Because this is like this is the time when Sagemaker will terminate job regardless of its current status. Okay, so either the job is maybe done, or if it's done then it's killed. Otherwise, if maybe you are in between the process, so maybe what you can do is you can kill it. Okay, SageMaker will kill it for you. Okay, so it is in seconds. Okay, this is what I want to tell you. So train time out is in seconds. So 3600 seconds is approx 1 hour, or I will say, yeah, precisely 1 hour. Okay, so again I have to write some more code using maybe a low level AWS SDK for Python. And what will happen is these are all the training parameters, and these all training parameters will be used while training. Okay, so if you will provide training job name in algorithm section, you have to give the training image URI, that is the training image, and you have to set training input mode to pipe. Okay, so that you can use mxnet pipe feature. Okay, which I have given you in notes somewhere, that maybe if I'll get back over here and I will try to show you some of the notes. What is the use of using a maybe using a inbuilt algorithm. So I gave you one of the point over here is that you can use the pipe mode in the production environment in real time. So that will help you. So I'll show you how to use the pipe mode. Okay, and how to maybe make training parameters, how to uh, maybe put them over here. Okay, so let's get back to the work. Then I'm writing here training params, that is training parameters. Okay, so I guess you have not forgot that we are using record.io format, that is .rec. Okay, so we can take some advantage of pipe mode. Okay, so because record.io this work with maybe more better with this pipe mode works more better with record.io format. Okay, so we have to make a big dictionary which will have all the specification to train this kind of model. Okay, so this is that dictionary. So I'm making it. Let's say, then I will first give the training job name. Okay, so training job name, and I am giving it job name because I have given so I am showing you in the starting from where we are taking everything. Then you have to maybe understand it by yourself. Okay, so the job name, I am specifying this parameter, this hyperparameter training job name. I am assigning it a name of job name, and that job name is job name prefix, that is cancer detection plus a timestamp. Okay, so that's the thing. This is how I am providing it. Okay, now I cannot maybe go through every line of code because that will take again a lot of time and effort. Okay, so for effort, I can give effort, but we are short on time too because we have a lot plethora of code to maybe go through and see. Okay, so uh, let's see. I will try to explain you, but I cannot promise you that I can maybe walk you through all the code. Okay, but yeah, I'm trying my level best to maybe explain you uh, in this limited time. Okay, so this is the training image, and after that maybe training input mode I will go with training input mode, and then maybe it is taking a lot of space, so let's enter it training input mode. And for that we are using pipe. Here we are using pipe, as you can see. For training input mode we are using pipe now. Okay, so that's the utilization of pipe. So if you will ask me what is the training image, so for training image uh, we are first I will tell you we are giving a special specification to the algorithms, and we are telling the algorithm that training image is this training image. Okay, where we are getting the session region, that is Mumbai, and image classification we are using. Okay, so I have told you from where we took this image classification. Okay, then we are for maybe for algorithm specification we are telling it the mode is pipe mode. Okay, so it will be much lighter for our application to run, and its efficiency will be good. Okay, so uh, again what I can say is I cannot emphasize much on the fact that please go through all the code and maybe try to understand what every line of code is maybe trying to uh, convey, or maybe trying to do this uh, a big chunk of file. Okay, so for configurations, for resource configuration, what I can say is, because for we have to decide what kind of resource it will use. Okay, for so in this I can say I can give it instance count. Okay, so instance count, that will be instance count, that will come from the instance count, that is from here, that is 1. Okay, so instance count, then I can specify the instance uh, type. Okay, then I can configure the instance type, and it will go to instance type. Okay, and after that I can go to we are taking this instance type from here. Okay, and after that what I can do, instance count I have done, instance type I have done, then volume size. Yeah, then we have to go for, maybe I will do it like this. Okay, then I will go for uh, volume size in GB. Okay, and maybe I will put here this thing. Okay, so I am maybe trying to convey every line of code, and it is a big code, so let's see. uh, I have to skip some of the part maybe, but input data config, uh, input data config, then after, wait, so these are the data configurations. Okay, so in data configuration we give the channel name. Okay, so by channel name you need to understand it, it's a jargon, but the crux it, you need to decide whether that will be the training or the validation thing. Okay, so if I'll maybe go like this, so I will give it a channel name. So there are a lot of jargon, but what you have to understand is what is the crux, what that jargon is trying to depict out of it, okay, or what is the functional use of that jargon. That's this is what you need to understand. Then I have to go with data sources. So data sources, I guess the name maybe reflects back everything. But again, if you want an explanation, so where your data is, okay, what are your sources of data? So this is S3 data source, as you know. There can be some maybe typing mistakes and stuff, so you need to see them because I am explaining the code. Then again, I have to maybe write it. So there can be some error, so just make sure to uh, uh, maybe correct them by yourself, okay, because there can be some spell maybe bouncing here and there, okay. So what we have done in input data configuration, we have asked it for the channel, and we are saying it this is the training channel, and by this we mean we are working on the training thing. And in data source we are telling it that yeah, we are using S3 data source, and inside S3 data source we are telling it that S3 this will be again, that's why I was thinking what is happening. Inside S3 data sources we are giving it as S3 data type, no, we have to get it S3 data type, yeah. And in S3 data type we have to tell it that this is S3 prefix. Now I cannot explain everything what is S3 prefix and stuff. Some of the stuff you have to maybe Google by yourself, okay. I cannot maybe explain everything. Then we have to go with S3 URIs. Let me put some enter over here so that everything will look good. Okay, then we can go with S3 URI, and in S3 URI we can define that S3 URI is maybe inside input train, okay. And what is input train? Input train is this, okay. This is input train. That is Sagemaker data MB cancel detection input record IO. It will take training file from there. Okay, so that's the input S3 URI. Okay, maybe you are able to relate. Uh, and then after that, if I'll go to S3, wait, it comes up like S3 data. Maybe distribution. uh, what is the S3 data distribution type, and then here you have to uh, say like it will be fully replicated type, okay. So because you have to fully replicate it, okay. And that's all for the so what we have done, we have specified the training job name, and then we specified the, maybe I will put it over here, algorithm specifications, okay. And after specifying the okay, let me do it like this. Maybe this is yeah. Then algorithm specifications, then we came to role earn, then we configure some of the resources, then we said like these are the input data configurations, okay. And after that we specify some of the input data configurations, and after that we need to understand what is the content and this stuff, okay. So I will maybe go over here because that's the closing point for this, and I'll put one comma over here, and oh, then it will go for content with content type, okay. Again I will say uh, this is a homework for you, just to understand what is the content type, why I am writing here x record io, record io, okay. Just I have given you like we converted everything into record IO because that was a good format to work on. Now I am saying it content type is application X record IO, so you need to understand it what I am saying. Okay, so if you are not understanding it, then maybe try to get understand the code. Okay, and try to understand what we are doing. Then compression type, because we are not compressing anything. We want the thing the way it is. So that's the thing. After that,
It's 11 o'clock.
I will maybe put one comma over here. This is closed over here, and yeah, one comma over here, and then again I have to make one thing for it where I have to maybe put channel name and stuff. Okay, then here I have to put some of the channel name. Okay, channel name I have to put over here, and this is for validation. Okay. So now you can understand everything because I have given the channel name. So before the channel name, this was for training, and this much happened over inside training input data config. Now again we are inside input data config, but now the channel name is validation. So now the things are happening for the validation thing. Okay. So again, what I have to do over here is I have to give the data source. Okay. So let me copy this data source from here. Maybe I am not in a mood, or maybe to write it again, or maybe it will save some time for you. Yeah, of course, for you and me. So that's the data source. Okay. So let me do one thing. I will put it over here so that everything will be more uh, uh, visually more pretty. Okay. Just S3 data source, and then one thing we have to maybe everything will be same. S3 data type, S3 prefix, S3 URIs will be same. Uh, but as this is for validation, so it will not go for input train because this was for training, so it went for input training. But this is for validation. Okay, so it will go for input test. Okay, or we can say testing. No worries. So it will take it input test. Okay, and everything maybe everything rest thing will be same, and then content type will be same, I guess. Yeah, content type will be same. After that, the compression we are not compressing. Yeah, so it will be same too. So again, I am taking this thing, and again some enters to make thing more prettier. Prettier, yeah, that's the thing. This thing, and after this thing, I guess these two brackets are closing over there, and I have to remove it. Okay? So that's the thing. Uh, yeah. After that, again, uh, let's let's do some of the output configuration then, because we have taken the input. We have said like these are the we have to choose the training image, then we have to choose the pipe, then volume size we have given, instance type we have given, instance count we have given, training we have defined the input data configurations. Now input data configurations are up. Now we have to maybe jump to the output data configurations. Yeah, so it is very simple. See, if you will see how the pattern, like what is the pattern behind it. So it is very simple thing to do. Okay. Uh, so this is output data configurations. Let me put one enter over here. So these were the input data configuration. Now we are inside output data configurations. Okay. So for output data configurations, nothing much to do. Just some simple stuff. Okay, some simple lines of code. Just S3 output. Then I guess there we use paths, and that's all. Uh, that will go to output, maybe output path. And where is the output path? Uh, then that's the output path. Okay. That's cancel detection output path. Going to Sagemaker data MV. After that, it is loading objects. Uh, Come on. Cancel detection, inside going cancel detection inputs, and we will put some output over there, then that will be shown. Okay, so this is the output path. Okay, so we are giving this as the output path, and that's all I guess for this. Then we have to see input given, output given. After that, inside input configurations we have given like on which to train, on which to test. After that, we have given where to save the output, or where we are expecting to save the output to be. Maybe what is the what is the location where the output will live. Okay, then we have to define some of the hyperparameters. Okay, or we have to maybe specify them parameter METERS hyperparameters. Okay, let me give it one enter so that it will look a bit prettier to you, and you will be able to relate more.